go.
Yo, hello everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Church Nerds Podcast, and happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And of course, I got the crew on with me. We got Norman Heath, Darrell Walls, Brandon Travis, and we got a very special guest, our Bishop, our friend and big brother, Bishop RJ McEwen is here. Superman is in the building.
We in the building, sir.
He's in the building. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to all the Church Nerd pages. Be a part of the Church Nerd congregation. Be a certified Church Nerd. What's up, fellas? Happy Father's Day to you all.
Yes, happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Hey.
Come on, put some more excitement, man.
Hey, that's gonna be our discussion, Bishop McEwen. That's gonna be our discussion today. We got to address some stuff about Father's Day that needs to be addressed, and I believe we got the right person to hop on here to talk about this.
But speaking of father, we got a shout out to our missing member. Bishop Evans. You know,
Bishop Evans,
father of many.
Yeah,
father of many.
Abraham.
He's giving Abraham a run for his money, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Listen,
wow.
We want to listen to Pastor B. He won't be on. We understand why. We want to say congratulations to him and First Lady Gigi on 2 new additions, twins in the Evans household. So congratulations to them. We are praying strength for
that man got 5 women in the house.
He got 5.
Good gracious.
Lord have mercy.
Wow.
You know how crazy it is, like to go. I mean, it's like you go to the hospital and you got 1, you come out with 2.
Yeah.
That's like, man,
2 car seats, 2 everything. That's just
2 everything.
That's that Job blessing. Hiya, man.
You gotta
we're praying for him right there.
You gotta get rid of the mini.
Touch him.
You gotta get rid of the minivan. He gotta get a bus.
He's gonna need one for sure.
My God.
He's going to the convention in a bus.
You're gonna need one for sure.
Emotional damage.
That is wild. I love it though.
Hey, listen. Well, again, we got Brother Timothy on here. Brother Timothy, happy Father's Day to you. Listen, shout out your fathers in the chat, man. Shout out to all the men that made an impact on your life. Shout out to my dad, the Honorable Bishop Jerry Baldwin Jr. My bad, that's my grandfather, Jr., who was a great man of God, and love him dearly. Definitely taught me a lot growing up. Norm, what about you?
You know what? My father's already gone on, but definitely shout on to the Norman Heath, the first. He taught me many lessons in life that I carry with me to this day. Number 1 being situational awareness, and number 2 is actually being very observant, but not always saying what pops in your brain. So that I'll tell you, those lessons have saved me a lot of trouble. It took me a while to get it, because for a while my friends would say I would tell truth with no tact, but after a while that's not a good idea. So you just learn how to just watch,
right?
Don't say nothing.
Man, good.
Right.
Good.
Darrell?
Yeah, definitely shout out to my father, Bishop Warren J. Horde. And then of course, gotta represent the other half as well. My stepfather, James Stewart. Happy Father's Day to those gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Brandon?
your stepfather.
Father-in-law.
Your
Sorry.
stepfather. That's your stepfather.
I was a stepfather, huh?
You and your
Well,
wife
Bishop
are
Horde
sisters?
is supposed to be my stepfather. Sorry, my father-in-law. I'm thinking and talking. It's yeah.
I'm about to say, you
We
and Amber
understand.
brothers, sisters.
No, father-in-law. Forgive
My
me.
Lord.
We got
We
you.
understand. We have to have a conversation with Darrell later. But
No,
Yeah.
that's. I said the one title before the. You get what I mean.
Yeah.
we understand. Go ahead, Brandon.
All right, yeah, definitely shout out to the wonderful, the awesome, the amazing Deacon Michael Travis. Man taught me how to be many things, but one thing he taught me is how to work hard and provide for your family and do what you have to do to make sure that your family has everything that they need. Where I get my worth ethic from, and definitely shout out to my father-in-law. See, I'm
Yeah.
Eddie Fields, great man. So shout out to those wonderful men.
Absolutely.
And my spiritual father, the Honorable Bishop J.E. Moore. I get it's a lot of people, but bless
Of course.
How many fathers you got?
He's got a lot.
Hey, you got a lot. Go ahead.
Got a lot. That's all right. That's all right. Bishop RJ?
Man, I got to shout out to my hero, man. I got to shout out to my hero. Today, we officially made him a pastor emeritus and senior bishop at the Reach Center, Pastor Rudolph Lloyd McEwen, Senior, my hero. I love him. 94 years old. Next month.
Wow.
Looking fresh and so clean. Taught me everything. Taught me about purpose. Taught me about being just overall a man. Taught me the value of, the importance of a great marriage. And sometimes you got to teach through sometimes your mistakes and your failures. Taught me ministry. Man, I love that man. I love him. Nothing like a great father. Nothing like a great father.
That's what's up.
Nothing like a great father at all. Auntie Delphine, Ben, what's going on? Thank you for the Father's Day shout outs to us. As I said again, church nerd congregation, shout out y'all fathers, put them in the chat, give them a shout out. Because a lot of times, in fatherhood, the dads sometimes don't get a lot of recognition like they deserve. So shout out to the shout out to the man that definitely taught you life lessons growing up. And I want to piggyback off what Bishop McEwen said. Ain't nothing like a good dad. So I want to ask the nerds and the church nerd congregation before we really get into our topic here. Who is your favorite TV or movie dad?
Uncle Phil. Done. Uncle Phil was one of the best, if not the best. Well, no, he's top 5, not the best generation, but number 1. Uncle Phil as a father figure on Fresh Prince, amazing dad. I mean, he took in Will, told him like a son. By the end, had the episode where they were, "Why don't he want me, man?" They were crying, everyone was crying. I mean, it was beautiful. Trust me,
right there.
You know what I'm saying? First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
Rest in peace, Uncle Phil. That's right. Brandon, what about you, man? Who's your favorite TV or movie father?
I have to go Uncle Phil too, but it's just so many. Uncle Phil, Bill Cosby. It's a lot, man. How do you just pick one? Each of them represented. They did fatherhood maybe in a different way slightly, but each of them were powerful in what they portrayed the father to be, right? And I would say that there are many men on TV that portrayed it maybe 5 or different parts of one whole. So it's hard to just pick one person. But I'll go with Norm. I'll say Uncle Phil because he's very memorable.
Darrell, what about you?
Man, I'll go with these, brother. I think, like you say, it's kind of hard to say one. I mean, we had some good shows back in the, we had the, the Carl's Winslows, the, like you say, the Uncle Phil's, the show, the Cosbys, of course, but man, I don't know. That's kind of hard to pick one.
Mm-hmm. That's tough.
I think, if any of them, I would say Uncle Phil. I think I liked him. I think he was good. He was hard at times, but then he showed the soft side too. So
yeah, I agree. Bishop RJ.
Man, I'm sorry. I might be slightly older than some of y'all. I
Just
lived,
slightly.
yeah, I lived. Thank you. I lived through Fresh Prince and Family Matters and all that. But I'm going to the '80s. I'm talking about the era of Cheers and whatnot. I have to stand firm on the Cosby Show. I have to stand firm on the Cosby Show. I said Cheers because Cheers came after Cosby Show on Thursday night back in the '80s, and I just loved how, again, the portrayal of a black family, not impoverished, back in the days when there was good family values, man. You weren't nervous about everything, what you're gonna get, and they made. I've actually patterned my family after that. Bring some levity to your family. Don't be so serious. Just enjoy. Enjoy your spouse, enjoy your kids, and teach a lesson in a fun way. I gotta stand on the Cosby Show.
I mean, definitely Bishop McHugh in that episode where he taught Theo about you want to go out and live and do things on your own. Took everything out. Had to pay for everything.
That's probably one of the best episodes for teaching how to teach somebody how to about finances and everything like that. How to manage money and everything. Yeah, that was definitely a pretty good episode. I liked it.
Come on, man. Come on.
I think there were a lot of a lot of the sitcoms when they actually showed a good family dynamic and with a good, strong father figure. You got a lot of those life lessons within that show, within those shows, all the time. You know what I mean? And when it came to understanding, you got, like you said, you got the Cosbys, you got Uncle Phil's, you got James from Good Times, you could even go Danny Tanner from Full House, how to be a girl dad. You know what I'm saying? How to navigate, how to be a girl dad with all that. You know what I mean? So you just had a lot of good father figures on. That's my son. Yeah, if y'all can hear him in the background, that's Levi. Levi says hi to everybody. But but yeah, it's just a lot of good fathers out there, man. That was on TV, and I think we're missing that a lot in society. There's a strong male role is being missed, and we're going to talk about that. I just want to know my first question for everybody. Church or congregation, make sure you're liking and sharing. Tag somebody in here who is a father. We got to talk about something. What are some of the highs and the lows of fatherhood? What are some of the highs and lows of fatherhood?
That sounds like a seminar.
Fatherhood is a job. It's a responsibility. It's a privilege. It's a lot, and it's not a lot. As crazy as it is, it's a lot of little things, but sometimes it's just really being there. So it's just so much that can go into fatherhood, man. It's like I remember when I first became a father, my whole world changed. Like everything I thought I knew, I didn't know, and lessons that I thought I had down, learn new ones. I mean, to the highs and the lows of it, like it can sometimes be the best possible thing you can get, but the lows can be, these kids can be some of the most stressful beings in the whole world. Like I didn't have gray hair on the bottom of my face till I had children. They age you. They just suck the life out of you.
Not the life.
But you give it willingly because they're your children. But they take it greedily because they don't care. It's just
yeah, for sure.
That's
Bishop RJ, what say you?
Legitimately, there are highs and lows. And so, because I'm preachy, Jesus gets baptized, gets affirmed by the voice from heaven, his voice from heaven, because we're oneness.
Yeah.
And behold, this is my son in whom I'm well pleased. great fatherly moment, great dad moment. But then when Jesus is on the cross, Jesus says, Father, Father, why have you forsaken me? And so there's affirmation, but there's also sometimes when the father is doing the right thing that we don't always feel, right? That he's doing the right thing, right? We love those. He loves those who he chastises. And so my always advice for fathers and for married couples, when mothers and fathers in the building are in the same home, let dads be dads, man. Let dads be dads. Sometimes to be a good father, you got to be the bad guy. You got to stand on business. No, like my house, there's no makeup until you're 16. I Pastor and I got a little bit into a little bit. Right? You saw, look what she's posting now. You see that?
My Lord.
My goodness, Lady McEwen.
Because once you give them a little inch, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I want to teach them values here. Deal with the inside before you deal with the external pulchritude, right? And so that they'll be able to be well-grounded, train up the child in the way that they should go, that then when they are older, they will not depart. And to be able to do that as a dad, you gotta sometimes take the hit, right? They'll love you. Sometimes Nala will come to me later on after a major, like, it's like, I don't like it. It's like, yeah, I want to marry a guy like that. I'm like, no, marry someone better, right? But she goes, Dad, we're listening. Even though we're fighting, we're listening. So that's a great thing for me. And ultimately, I'm going to close with this. I love being a dad, but ultimately, the very fact that all of my children are saved.
Yes.
They love the Lord, filled with the Holy Ghost. I couldn't ask anything better than that, man.
Yeah. I know my father. He says it all the time. When he gives thanks to all his kids, all of us just baptized in Jesus' name, filled with the Holy Ghost, and working in some capacity in the house of God. For a father, especially a man of God, that's one of the biggest blessings or things that you could ask for from the Lord, is that, Lord, let my children work for you. Let me show them what a servant of God looks like, so they can follow in my footsteps. Brandon, what about you, man? What's the highs and lows in your description, of fatherhood?
Definitely what Norman Bishop McEwen have already kind of stated there is definitely highs and lows in fatherhood, and I think it's probably because in the position that God has put the father in, to be that leader and to be that image and example of who God is. And that's oftentimes, like Bishop McEwen said, we got to be the bad guy because we can see further than what our children see. We've been there. We know maybe what they're going through. And because of the knowledge that we have to gear them and rear them in a certain way, because they don't have the knowledge. And so there's definitely a low time when you have to show that you have the knowledge. And I don't have the knowledge just because osmosis, but it's experiential knowledge. And as a father, I'm trying to save you from having some of those experiences that hurt me, so that you can have less hurt in your life, and we can push this thing. But there's definitely great highs as well too, being able to father children, to have seed, to create, just like God creates, not exactly like him, but in that same realm of creation. Like my wife and I came together and we created this being, this body, and then God is entrusting us with this soul to raise up and to rear up, to know him. So one of the greatest things, all my children aren't saved yet, but they will be. My oldest did get the Holy Ghost, and waiting for my younger two. But just hearing them speak in tongues and being filled with the Holy Ghost, there's nothing like it as a father, to hear and to know that God is with them as he is with me. He has not left my children, and he's watching and covering us. So that makes it all worth it, even when you have those lows.
Norm, put this is my grandmother, from New York. Said my uncle received a shirt today. It said, any man can become a father, but only one can be a dad. And I think we should try to dissect that. What's the difference from being a dad and being a father? Is there a difference? or the pastor. I can see you.
Okay,
well, go ahead. Go, Bishop. I want Bishop to go.
Well, no, wait. Before Bishop goes, I mean, I think it's only right. I know Darrell sees life from a different angle, so I think it would be good to get his point of view.
Yeah, Darrell.
Before we go down the road of that. So,
it's a context.
Oh man. Who, me?
No. I think most of what you said, like even from a standpoint of just being right now, I don't, no children of my own, but as far as having like nieces and nephews and things like that, you kind of still have some of those things, and you can do what you can as far as raising them. Then you can send them home though. So I kind of avoid some of the lows because I can push them back to their own
their
parents,
actual
just
parents.
deal with the highs. But they start getting on my nerves too much, they can go home. I think that but no, I think it's still that responsibility of being that good role model, that setting that example to those who do look up to you, in that kind of way. So
all right, well,
yeah,
and something interesting that just jumped in my brain. I'm sorry for taking a different direction, but
you're good, Norm.
When you have children, and this is unintentionally funny, when they do something that you did when you were a kid.
Oh my God.
It is the wildest thing. Like again, my mother growing up to tell me, "Oh, you're just being dramatic." When I felt in my heart, I was mad about something. You're just being dramatic. You're just being dramatic. Now on the other side of it, when I see my kids, like he did something and I just burst out laughing, and I felt bad in the moment that I'm laughing in his face, but it was just
it's hilarious sometimes.
Because he meant that thing. He's like, you don't understand, and I saw myself in that moment and made me laugh. Like, okay, now I can finally see what she saw.
So you admit you were being dramatic.
I was being dramatic. I was. I have no problem with it. It's like, you know what? At the moment, I was just gonna do whatever it takes so you can feel my pain. But now you down the road, it's like, man, you ain't no pain in your life, boy.
I think one of the wildest things, or one of the most, or not, I won't say wild, but one of the craziest things is that when you become a dad, is watching their personality develop, and you see the traits in them, and you're thinking like, where did you learn this? And then you, like Norm said, you look back like, hold on, wait a sec. Now I think about it, I think I did the exact same thing. Because right now my son Levi, he likes to chew on everything, and I'm like, stop chewing this. And then I literally go back to him. I was like, wait, I chewed on stuff. I literally chewed on everything. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's crazy seeing the traits that you had, and then it comes to your children, man. It's a blessing for real, just watching their development grow. I think that's one of the best things, because you could be like, they didn't know how to do one thing, then all of a sudden the next day they learned how to do. Like, where did you learn how to do this? But they're constantly watching.
Of course,
right. They're constantly watching. They're constantly watching how he treats mom, how dad works around the house, what he says, everything. I watched my father constantly over and over, and I picked up a lot of his characteristics, and to where my mom at one point, she's like, you're just acting like your dad. You're just trying to act like your father, So Brian, Pastor B, congratulations. What's up, man?
There he is.
There he is. There he is. And who? Andre too. We got Andre. Happy Father's Day to you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Andre too.
You too. Yeah.
You too.
Andre said Bishop is looking like Neo from The Matrix.
Oh, that is wild.
But I want to go back to my question. Is there a difference between being a dad, being a dad, or being a father? Or what is there a difference between that?
I think I need context.
So are you more than just a sperm donor? Because you could just impregnate a woman and that's it.
The question out for us already.
Well,
kind of sound like you did.
I think I did. I probably did, but I want to hear your guys' perspective on stuff too.
I'm gonna give it to the bishop. So.
Well, you know what? The funny thing about this is that today my father he actually preached today, and so at one point message, I got to get through this. One point in the message, I mean, he's talking about being a good father and training up the child in the way he should go, etc., etc. And then he goes, "We need more fathers. We need more daddies in the church." And he said, turn to your neighbor and say, "I'm a daddy." I was like, nobody said. All the young people said nothing. No, I was like on the stage standing up. I was like, nope. And if I look this way, where the youth sit, if I say anything, they're gonna roast me. I'm done. I'm cooked afterwards. I ain't saying I'm a daddy. I ain't saying who's your daddy. I ain't saying anything. Right. And we ended up telling him at dinner afterwards. He's like, "What? I didn't know anything about that." He didn't know. He doesn't know that. Yeah. He's innocent. But I think we're talking about maybe in the context, if I got this right, difference between a father and a baby daddy.
Yes.
And I just think it has to do with presence and responsibility. When we have the word, when we understand that we are a father, right? We're not only a creator, but we are also managers. Not only is God a creator, but he's a sustainer. And so it is our responsibility to sustain, keep that which we have made, right? And any good father would be proud of that. I think at the same time that in order for a father to understand how to sustain, he has to learn that. He has to see patterns. Yeah. And oftentimes we may not have seen that, both in women, mothers and fathers, but maybe we haven't seen that pattern. But I always like to switch the conversation, because this dialogue, statistically wise, especially when it comes to Black men, that they're not in the home and this and that, it's garbage. It's garbage. Out of all the races, Black men are more likely and are more in the home than any other races. We've got to stop this foolishness as if Black men are not. You know what? I switched it up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. Are not present, and we're so used to demonizing men. Don't let me preach tonight. We're so used to demonizing, especially Black men, that we allow these narratives to continue to flow in the atmosphere. And then when it comes to Father's Day, do you realize that in May, when it's Mother's Day, last year, I remember seeing the stat. I can't remember where it was from again. I'm a stats guy, by the way, right? I just forgot who was it, what company did put the research in. But it was projected that in 2025, that Mother's Day proceeds or revenues would go up to $34 billion in 2025, right? And for fathers, it was like, what was it again? It was 10 billion less. It was like 24 billion, right? So we don't, on average, value fathering or fathership as we do to our mothers, right? And if we look at more stats, I'm going to get in trouble, y'all.
Go ahead.
I'm going to get in trouble.
Go ahead. That's all right.
Listen, just kick me off the block. Did you know that when there is a single mother raising their child, on average, don't get mad at me, sisters. Don't get mad at me. When it's a single mother, on average, I'm not saying every time, but on average, with bringing their child to church, on average, those children are most likely only 25% of them will continue in their faith or will continue to go to church in their adulthood. When there's two parents, father and a mother, that are present, that jumps up to I believe the last time I checked it was like 90%. that the children will continue to remain going to church. I'm not saying they're going to heaven, but they'll continue to be in that environment and press in that culture.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? When it's a single dad, the stat doesn't change. The children are most likely to remain going to church and building on their relationship with God. That doesn't get spoken about. That doesn't get talked about, right? So there's something very critical about
I think it's
about fathering.
It's probably easier to understand a relationship with the Heavenly Father when your natural father is there.
That's good.
You know, it's probably easier to make that connection. Like, okay, I have a father here or that individual in my life, you know, naturally. So it's a lot more, you know, to have that.
Absolutely. It's a perfect correlation, man. But we don't talk about that often. And every single Father's Day, why is it that every single Father's Day, it was less this year because I tried to cancel that last year. Every Mother's Day, I love my mama. Mom, come on, y'all. You know I love you, dear mama. You know, we go to Tupac, right? But then for Father's Day, tears. Oh, absent father. Was your father there? Was your father never there? Blah, blah, blah. All the stuff. And you know, in the homes, I bring stats. Children are most likely to be abused by their mamas. Nobody talk about that. Right? And
That's
so
heavy.
for all the fathers out there holding it down, big up. I'm Jamaican background. Big up yourself, man. Much love to y'all.
Well, yeah, I think though, but I think where we get into a lot of situations is that we, unfortunately, we deal with the perception around us and not the numbers that are in the books and the data, and we just deal with the world around us, and our perception shapes our reality. I mean, and especially for us. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Color, right?
I was gonna say we deal with what the news and the mass media pushes out.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the stuff we consume, right? Or even like, unfortunately, when we go to our Pentecostal churches and it's 60% women, right? I mean, that's again just looking at stats. It reinforces what people believe versus what the stats of what being saying. Yeah. So I guess, and this is maybe my question because I'm just a deacon. I mean, Bishop, you're a pastor. Brandon, you're a preacher. Darrell, you're an organ player. So, you know, but I mean, I guess.
First of all, you're not just a deacon.
Oh,
you're not just stop that.
Tell him.
I do that. You're critical. The first martyr in the Bible was a deacon.
You're right.
And he was martyred not for giving out food. He was martyred for preaching the gospel.
Yes. And you're right, Bishop. And you're right. And I appreciate you and Lady McEwen have gotten on me about that. And I appreciate that. I think where I was going in framing, I wasn't putting myself down in the frame.
I know.
But I appreciate that. The question I was kind of getting to is that given that this is the perception that we're kind of in now, how do we like start turning that dynamic, at least in our churches that we are, to say, okay, yeah, men are here, men are important, men are valuable, and not just Mother's Day, yay, and Father's Day is like, okay. Like how do we do that? I mean, what we do?
Brandon, you got that? Y'all want to get that? I mean, I got too much to say.
Go ahead, Bishop. You the guest. Come on, let us have it all tonight.
No, I think we need to change the conversation. It's like, you know what conversation I can't stand? I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all gonna think I'm like Kevin Samuel's Christian version, but listen, listen. I'm tired of this.
Lord.
I'm tired of this whole thing of there's no men in the church. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Okay. We're cursing our own environments.
Yeah.
Life and death is in the power of the tongue. And the last church I pastored for the Reach Center, that narrative was out there. And I told them, stop. And it's like, when we do that, there's men passing by right in front of us. It's like, what are we? It's because we're not 6 feet. I get it. So like, what are we right now? Right. And then when I told them to stop doing that, within a year or two, they all got married. Stop cursing your environment. If I take it deeper, stop cursing your own womb. Right? Stop cursing it. Stop cursing it. Speak life. And then it's at the same time, well, Norman, you said it, like, you know, there's and sometimes it's 60% all women in the church, blah, blah, blah. Well, because we oftentimes cater to only women. We speak female language. Right? See, language like this, how I'm talking, is not very popular around females.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? So when you look at someone like, for example, oh boy, here we go. What's his name? Gino Jennings. Am I right about it? You don't have a problem with men in the church.
No, he does not. No, he does not.
No, he doesn't.
He has no problem with it. What's his name? From our Muslim community. I have a blackout right now. I'm getting older. Farrakhan.
Mm-hmm.
He has no problem getting men in the mosque. He has no problem because they speak with masculine energy, right? It's so easy to say, yeah, you got this, and everybody shout. But for a man, you got to actually pierce and hit on the critical need and the issue that's right there. You got to speak at another level, right? That empowers a man, not brings him down or takes away that masculine energy, right?
Right.
So I think let's start that conversation where we're building men up rather than continue that narrative of, hey, if you don't find a man that blah 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 and all men are dogs and they just want to come and sleep with you and all that, but you are the ones that laid down for that same man. But the man is the dog, but you're the one that laid down.
They don't want that conversation.
Missionary, you were the one that was missionary dating. You were missionary. You were, and when you missionary date, you end up in the missionary position. That's your fault. That is your fault. Stop. I'm sorry.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
I mean, too much missionary in the church today. Lord have mercy.
But you know what I'm saying? For real, but come on. If we start speaking like that, all of a sudden now, men are like, yeah. And men are silent, but they have something to say.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Very
right.
true.
Well, I think Bishop, you're so right on that, on the speech about it too, how we talk, because men can acquiesce and recognize when a man has, and is walking in authority and walking in his God-given right. Because even if we don't want to say it, who was created first? The man was created first, not the woman. And the man was put to work before the woman got there. But things were ready and made. So when she got there, she could be able to fit into what God had already ordained for the man to be. And it's not that we're man-centric or man all the time, but it's just the fact that God made the man first. And the man was the ambassador for God in the earth. The man was the representation for God in the earth. And it's not to put anybody else down. It's just God's order. And when you start going outside of God's order, then you start getting all these negative things that come about in your church, in your home, in your life. If it's not God, and it's so funny because we want to preach God order, in other areas of our life. But in that area, a lot of people don't. And they won't push it. And they'll be like, well, hey, don't say this too much because it sounds like you're being a bigamist. No, I'm not being a bigamist.
No.
I'm being what God told me to be and what He called us to be. When a man steps up into the place where God has called him, everything else falls in line. Everything else falls in line.
Brandon,
what's this toxic masculinity? What's this toxic masculinity? What is that?
That's a buzzword right up there with church hurt. Not to say that stuff like that doesn't exist, because again, I'm not being totally dismissive of it, but I will say it's my opinion that we kind of associate the wrong thing to the wrong term. Just like with church hurt, toxic masculinity can sometimes be a buzzword to just say, okay, I don't like how that happened, how that man treated me, so that's toxic masculinity. That's not really what it is. That's not what it is. But I was just going to say, though, something that came to my mind once you were saying, Brandon. I remember going to a conference or reading a book, whatever, and kind of changing my mindset about like the where the man falls in the order of things, right? I think growing up, and we were always taught that, at least I was, we're the covering, and we're the, if we're in the house of the law, in the house of the life, the men are the roof, and so on like that. But then I came along some more studying that men are not really the roof. We're the foundation in the house, right? We're the thing that holds it all up together. And what makes the foundation more important is if something happens to the foundation, that will condemn a house,
Come on.
not a roof caving in. So
Wow.
if anything else, in the structure, in the infrastructure of a family, the man is the foundation, the thing that keeps things going. You don't even, and we do it to the point you don't even think about it. It just, when you walk in a house, you don't think, oh, is the floor going to give out? No, floor's just there.
Right.
That's the job of the man, to just be there, constant, there.
Because
I love it.
To your point too, Norm, even if the house falls down, as long as the foundation is good, you can build again.
You can build again.
That's what
caused that. That's why it's so important with that.
Yeah. It's a, I believe it's, man, y'all are blessing me tonight. Y'all woke me up.
Listen,
y'all blessed me, because it's, when I see this, I'll use the word toxic because that's the cool thing now.
Or man's ego. That's another one right there. You got
but it's a strategy. Yeah, the first thing after man, the fall of man, after innocence was taken, was the divide or the attack on family.
Yeah.
And so you see Adam, blaming Eve blaming the serpent. One of the curses that was on the women, I think it's Genesis 3 verse 16. It's about there that the curse on the woman would be that she's going to have difficulty, in paraphrasing, difficulty in childbearing.
Right.
And her desire will be to control her husband in the New Living Translation, but her husband will rule over her.
Mm-hmm.
That was never God's order. That was never God's design. But from that very moment, you have this battle for control.
Yeah.
Where there is control, you are going to find manipulation. Where you find control and manipulation, you are seeing witchcraft at work. And if we could get back to that conversation where we have some, and we have some amazing men, I just want to reiterate that, put that in the atmosphere. We have some amazing fathers, spiritual fathers. But when we realize that if you're serious about being a father, you go back to like 1 Peter chapter 3 or so, you realize that there's a context for women, how to treat your husband. And if a woman treats her husband properly, she doesn't even have to preach the word. Her life will be a preach.
Right.
And it continues to say that when a man lives with his wife with understanding, right, as the weaker vessel, it goes on down to say that, hey, when he does that, or when he doesn't do so, right, that he can't even get a prayer breakthrough. God doesn't answer his prayer unless he treats his wife properly.
Right.
So like, we take fathership seriously. I take my job as a father, as a husband, seriously, because if I don't take care of my wife, the Bible says a man doesn't take care of his household, he's worse than an infidel. Like, this is serious.
An unbeliever. Yeah.
An unbeliever. Come on. And there's some great men that take that seriously. I gotta just keep saying that, man.
And I like what you said too, Bishop. You waking me up too. When you said, so we go back to God saying you have a own husband, the husband going to rule over you. And they take that as such a negative connotation, but man has almost been put in the way of like a fail safe for the family. When things are going wrong, it is the man. God has put the man there to redirect this family to get back where you need to go. And so we can see that when there is no man in a family, or even a godly man in some of these families, there's nobody to redirect all of the trouble that's going on with the children, all the trouble maybe going on with the spouse. We see what in the story of the I can't forget, the prodigal son, when he leaves and takes all of this stuff, his righteous living, but then he falls, amongst eating slop and loses everything. But he always goes back home. That fail safe, that father, what brings him back, restores him, gives him the ring, gives him the robe, wipes away everything that he has done on his own in wrong and put him back in the place as if he's never done it. The man is God's fail safe when the man is in the proper place in the family and with God.
Woo. My goodness.
Yeah. Husbands, love your wives.
Yeah.
That's how Christ loved the church. So she has to submit to her own husband, Ephesians chapter 5, right? Mm-hmm. But a man has to be like Christ.
It has to. Yep.
Like that like Christ is that ownership is not on a woman, even though in general we all want to be like Christ.
Mm-hmm.
But as a husband, that husband mantle, you have to be like Jesus. What did Jesus do? Die?
Sacrifice.
That's heavy.
Are you willing to die for your family in the face of adversity?
So I have to take the bullet for you. It would be nice that you submit to me.
Right. It would be.
It would be nice.
It would be.
That definitely puts the vowels in different contexts. If you stand up there and someone said, it would be nice. Given I have to, lay my life on the line for you, it would be nice.
Yeah. And you can submit to someone, and you can submit to someone imperfect.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's what y'all see what you did today. You woke up the line. Y'all woke up the line. They're gonna call me misogynistic.
I want to see that now. I want somebody to go and say, you know what, it would be nice. If you say so kind, since I have to die.
I know that was one of the biggest lessons my father taught us. He even said it on our wedding vows. He looked right at me and he said, when times get tough, he said, love your wife. He said, when she gets sick, love your wife. When you're having children, love your wife. When she drives you crazy, love your wife. That's the most important thing. And even when the like you said, just the foundation, if the foundation breaks, everything comes. My father, what he instilled in me was worth ethic. He told us that as long as his babies are fed, I don't have to eat. As long as my house is fed, I'm doing my job as a man, as a provider. He said, if I have to sell pencils on the corner to make some money, to make sure that my babies are eaten. Sometimes as a man, as a father, you got to take a job that it might be, beneath your value or whatever. Got to scoop up poop or whatever. If you are trying to provide for your family, you're doing what God told you to do.
That's what a godly man does.
That's what it is. I mean, honestly, I've mentioned to my wife over the years. She's like, why do you work so much? And it's like, I do this to let you all survive and not have to worry about stuff. Yeah. I will sit there and work 24 hours a day if I have to. Now, I don't want to. Please believe me that I don't want to do this. But if it allows you to live a more comfortable life, then I'll make the sacrifice to do it because that's my job to do. Now, simultaneously, I also had to learn that you don't want to give all of your time away from your family you just be a check coming in to pay the bills. Of course, you also have to be there as a father. You don't want to be the father known as a father. He's worked all his life. I never saw him. No, you have to find the balance in that too, and that's one thing being fatherhood has taught me. Because before that, I would work all day, every day, whatever. But as my son got older, I started to see he needs me there.
Absolutely,
he needs me at his graduations. He needs me at his functions. He needs to see me and not just see the money I paid to let him do this.
Well, your first ministry is your household.
Absolutely.
First ministry is your family.
Absolutely. And it's tough in this economy now. Back in the 70s, 60s, 70s, early 80s. I mean, a man could work like $50,000 a year, $40,000 a year, have a house, car, foods, pick care, and a wife could stay home. Right. It's difficult now, and also within marriages and stuff, people aren't building like they used to. On average, they're not coming in saying, "Hey, let's build together, let's grow together." They're coming in saying, "Hey, what you got?" And and what are you bringing to the table? And we haven't even spoken about the next generation yet. We haven't even spoken to them. We haven't even raised them yet. I think that we have a lot of work to do in that area to bridge the gap. But I want to flip it again. Personally, there are some amazing I'm going to say it all day. It's our day. It's our day.
Come on,
no,
Bishop.
guys.
It's our day,
Our day.
Bishop. I was gonna say that I seen a TikTok vid, and it was a dad, and he said, "Can we stop this stereotype or the saying that if you see a dad like at the store with his child, or he's at the park with his child, saying like, oh, dad must be babysitting today. What do you mean babysitting? I'm being a father. I'm not babysitting my own child. It's my child. Like, what are we talking about?
Yo, listen, there are some Lord help me tonight. Glory.
Say what you got to say.
I'm so sorry. But the amount of men I counsel as well, men who are going through child support issues, and they are present. They want to be present. They're not talking about that statistic about the fathers that want to be present, but they're being pushed out because the system favors female. I'm not saying all fathers are amazing, right?
Yeah.
There's poor on both sides. There's bad examples on both sides, right? Yeah. Sin is a reproach to any man. I get it. But the amount of dads that want to be present, that their children are used as pawns against them, right? And it's like, and the manipulation that takes place. Men who have been, I know men who have been thrown in jail, accused of abusing their own kids, and it was all lies, right? Can you imagine being accused of, touching your own daughter? That's your daughter who you love, and that narrative gets out there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Fathers who have been put in jail 2 days, 3 days until things turn around and whatever the case is, and they're crying. I've seen fathers in church just like this because of the stress, right? You want to know why man ain't lifting up his hands right now? You know what I mean? It's because of what's going on sometimes in his home, the abuse that is on his life, the slaps and the punches that he gets. Right. But nobody talks about, because anybody on this line, if any of your wives slapped you across your face, you calling the cops?
No.
But who's helping the abused man?
Yeah.
Who's helping those individuals, those men that actually want to be there, who have paid, they don't need child support and have their monies garnished by the government. They want to take care of their children, but that's not spoken about.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And so that's why, again, we got some great fathers out there, man. We love you, man. We love you, man. We love you.
And we have not just great fathers. Sometimes you have really good father figures too.
Absolutely.
Like, I go back. Growing up, I said my father, he was what he was. He was a good man. He wasn't a perfect man. But I thank God for the godly males who were in my life when he was not there. Yeah. To supplement what my mother did, because growing up, she was mostly single parent. It was just me. I was the only guy. I had my sister, and it was me, only guy in the house. Now, thankfully, I was surrounded by the deacons and the uncles and whatever to kind of pour into me that level of masculinity that I was not getting at home.
Right.
So even with that, it was having those men around to help out for that. Again, so while yes, we definitely celebrate the fathers, but we also want to celebrate the father figures as well, who pour just equally into those that don't have them like that.
Love it.
My mother-in-law, she got me this shirt for Father's Day. You guys can't see it, but it says, "This is what an amazing father looks like." Wow. And even though it's just a shirt, I'm gonna take it and wear it with pride, because I wouldn't have gotten this shirt if she didn't think I was a good father to my son. You know what I'm saying? Woo. So just to hear those words, and my wife tells me all the time, she said, "I'm such a good dad. You're doing so good with Levi." And I take those words more and more encouragement, because I want to, as my father would say, I want to leave my son with a legacy, or him knowing that his dad did everything that he did to make it better for him in life. And that's what you should be pushing that as a father, as a dad, being present with him, making it making it fun. You know, we get called, you know, most dads get called the fun parent. Anyway, the moms ain't gonna like that, but most of the time the dads get the most love being the fun parent, you know, with the rough housing. And my wife don't like it, but Levi likes to wrestle. So he's only 3, but you know, he likes to be thrown on the couch. You know what I mean?
Do it.
That's supposed to happen at 3.
Do it. It's needed. Do it. Give him the RKO. Give him the stunner.
Oh, I gave him a rock bottom a few times. You know,
That's the best. The animal kingdom does it.
Yeah.
Felines do it. That's how they're trained to fight. Actually, there's scientific evidence now, but that's coming in. You know, I'm an educator, that shows that little rough housing and whatnot, it helps to create the you know, strength and confidence, and at the same time, safe boundary setting kind of play. It's at work, so they know how much they could take, but at the same time, okay, when it's time to stop. That stuff is amazing.
Yeah.
Yo, power bomb. I did it to Nyla. I remember we were in our apartment, we broke the side of the bed. I had to put a speaker on the side, on one of the edges of the bed, just to kind of keep the bed balanced. Dude, but do it. We love it. And pray for them. And then rough house.
Yes, absolutely.
All my kids, not just my son, my girls too. So
oh yeah, everybody. It's free game for everybody.
That's right. That's right.
Now,
E for everyone.
E for exactly. Now, my next question is, in society and in marketing, why is it? I'm sure. I think we piggyback and talk about it a little bit, but why is Mother's Day so pushed and marketed, and Father's Day don't get much of love? You see all the commercials. Oh, go to K and grab this for your mother. You know, we got flowers and all this on sale. You know, the whole store is on sale during Mother's Day. Father's Day come around.
It's $1 billion.
You don't see no commercial. I barely see any commercials.
$1 billion
no discount.
Industry. $1 billion industry. That's propagated by. We're gonna get in trouble again. Y'all, are we good though? Are we
good?
We knew who we were inviting.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't gonna preach that no more. No more
conventions after.
But it's an emotional push.
Yeah.
Right, man. We don't need much.
No.
So today at church, for the women set up something for the man, and that's great. My wife led the initiative, and I looked out, and there's some balloons and all that, and it was like these light blue, silver balloons. And I'm like, I made fun of her a little bit. Where's the masculinity in these balloons? Light blue, like balloons.
Could do some navy at least or something.
Some navy or some just black and white.
Black and white would be fine.
Sports,
yeah,
like soccer, FIFA, something, basketball, something. It was like, that's
like
what
baby
we're
shower
doing.
blue.
Why is I'm looking at the decor and I'm like, why is my voice so high? Why is my voice so high?
That's wild.
What's going on? It's emotional for women. It's there's the need. Sometimes men, we don't need a thank you, but just an appreciation, just presence, just some time. We don't need much. We don't need the decor. We don't need the lavender and the scented, candles and all. We don't need that. That's for you. We just need some quiet time. Preach.
You know, Bishop.
Say it again, sir.
This year, I actually asked for that this year. I said they were going to take. They were saying, "Where you want to go? Where you want to go?" I said, "This year, all the money y'all gonna spend on me, just put it on a gift card or something, and y'all just go do something
simple,
and just let me be at home by myself
in
the quiet." When I tell you that was the best gift they gave me, is just quietness. It was beautiful.
Let's get quiet.
We're putting the ladies on game. All the saved women of God. We're putting as well all women overall, but wives, I should say, a little bit of peace.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of food.
I
and
felt
a
the
little bit
quickening.
of peace, if y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah.
I heard the bishop when he said it.
I
heard
heard it. I'm like, oh, a little bit of peace.
A
Oh,
little
little
bit
bit
of
of
peace.
peace.
A little bit of peace. A little bit of food. And a little
A little bit of loving.
little bit
That's
of peace.
all.
simple.
I think because Bishop, when men say we don't want to do nothing, it doesn't comprehend in a
They don't
woman's mind.
understand
What do you
that.
mean nothing? That doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense. Nothing to us means nothing.
Yeah, so
Just
we say
chilling.
what we mean. We say what
Yes.
we mean. It's logic.
Not doing a thing. It did completely, absolutely. Just chill. Just absolutely just chill and relax. You know, let me catch up a couple of my shows or something that I watch.
Well, men think with their prefrontal cortex.
Mm-hmm.
That's your logic system of
Yeah.
thinking, right? Women overall, not every person, it's just in general, right? They process and think through their limbic system. That's deep inside the middle of the brain. That's their emotional center, right? Overall, we're just generalizing here before we get canceled. All right. And we'll probably get canceled because someone's thinking with their limbic system.
Funny.
Right?
it's like
And
you're
so
proving
it's
the
like-
point here. No.
Yeah. So when we say just some quietness, we actually mean quietness.
Quietness.
That's
Exactly.
the quietness.
When
That's
we-
it.
Bishop,
Yeah.
it goes back to the nothing box theory that men, we think with boxes of things.
Yeah.
I think it was a neuroscientist who's also a comedian did this, that men, we think in boxes and we put everything in a box that we
Kinda
filed it
gross.
away, and one box don't touch another box. So I have a box
right.
for like my job, and a box for my wife, and a box for church,
Exactly.
and a box, but nothing ever touches each other. It's all separate
Exactly.
boxes. And we have that one box called nothing.
That's it.
And we go in this nothing box and we can just sit and do nothing.
Yeah.
And it is the craziest thing.
And it's great. We communicate like steak. Men communicate like steak. Cut through, maybe a little bit of dip, whatever, just a cut through that porterhouse, whatever you want, and we eat. Women in general, before I get canceled, speak like spaghetti. Everything's mixed up all in there. And meatballs, everything's touching, blah, 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 blah. It's just is what it is. We're saying the same thing. It's going down the same place.
Right.
But it's different. So when we say, hey, honey, tonight, glory, as a father, all I need
I
is
want to feel
little
appreciated.
I just need well, for the young man, I just need, well, I'm an old man. I just need 10 minutes of your time. Just some personal. I'm not doing that half hour, 45 minute hour. Y'all young man. Y'all find what did Bernie Mac say? Find the young man, man. Find the young man. Right?
I don't care. Go get him. Go get him.
The Lord is my shepherd. He knows what I want.
My Lord on today.
Ooh.
But on the flip though, all those wires do help our women remember things better than men do, because it's all fused together.
Other.
We need each other.
There are things I don't know how my wife remembers stuff half the time, but it's other than it's all running together like one big super highway in her mind. And it's like, and I'll tell you, my wife knows my calendar better than I do.
Yeah.
She'll just know it, and I'll be double booking myself and all kind of craziness. I just have to go to her because I don't know.
We need each other, right?
Yes.
The two shall become what?
One
flesh. I know this on a marriage seminar tonight, and we're talking about being fathers and whatnot. But it's the core starts with Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
Because Adam and Eve will only produce who they are. And after the fall, they produce good and evil.
Yep.
Cain and Abel. Right? And so absolutely, we need each other. The two become one flesh. I need that part of her. Matter of fact, the Bible says, Scripture says, and it sounds misogynistic, but Scripture says that the woman, I think it's Thessalonians, that the woman someone quote me properly if I got that wrong, but the woman was actually made for the man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? For a unique purpose overall. So that part, we were good by ourselves, but we're great together.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So that emotional center part, that softens us, that makes us more aware of, you know, the things that logically we'll just bypass, right? So we need y'all. We need y'all.
We need y'all.
It's actually 1 Corinthians.
1 Corinthians, thank you. 1 Corinthians. Pauline epistle, thank you. But it's made for the man.
Yeah.
All the integral body parts. Isn't God like amazing when it comes to this stuff?
He is
That's
incredible.
awesome.
And so when we find
amazing.
a wife, we find not trouble, not a table, but we find favor.
Favor.
Mm-hmm.
Favor, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't want to be married? Are you serious? Let's make marriage popular again.
Right.
I'm with
Let's,
that.
let's make it
Yeah.
popular. Let's make marriage great again. I'm sorry, y'all. It's your country. Let's make marriage great again. I don't have that over here.
You know what I want to see, Bishop? Here's what I want to see. This is what I want to see. I want to go to a convention one year. And out of it's gonna sound funny, but it's real. Out of those single classes that they have, I would like to see some married folk come out of them singles classes. You know, they had the single sessions, which is cool. But to say, hey, two people found each other in the singles ministry and got together and joined the marriage ministry. That's what I would love to see, personally.
I want to see a testimony.
That's what I'm saying. I would love to see that, because I remember growing up, I would when I was single, we'd go to the single thing and we walk in single and we walk out single. And I'm like, okay, that don't make no sense to me, because it's like you fishing with dynamite, and ain't nobody got nobody in this whole room. So what's the problem?
Facts.
So,
Facts.
I didn't get it.
It's facts. It's facts. It's
true.
so fake now. Everything's so fake, and like sometimes you go into those singles conferences or whatever, and you could feel the tension. It's like everybody. Well, I almost slipped. What was that? Salivation. Not salvation. I'm talking about that was drool.
Okay.
No, it's just too much. Everybody's in heat. Everyone's in heat, and they're all in heat for the same kind of guy.
Oh goodness, that's a whole nother conversation.
Okay, let's you started, Norman.
Yeah,
I know I started it.
That's
but
a
you
whole
started
nother
that.
conversation.
You got to get the guys at the singles meetings first, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's another conversation. But I mean, it feeds back into the whole narrative of that there are no black men around, when it could be said that in society, a lot of the single homes are by a few black men, a few men, white men, whatever. A few men are causing all this havoc in the whole community.
Yeah, exactly.
Not the entire community. It's just a few of them wreaking havoc.
Exactly.
So but that's a big conversation on that one.
Pastor Al approached me at a conference, and she said it was corny as heck. She says, "I like the way you worship." And I was like, no diggity. I like the way you worship. Nah. Hey, y'all.
Now just remember, this is the same bishop that was walking on the pews in Toronto. Let's classify in his credentials that he's not.
I miss my 90s. Leave me alone. I miss my 90s.
He is still a man of God.
Yeah, please. But like, she approached me with a smile. She was way too young at the time, right? I was already seeing something. I think she was like, I might even say the age, but she was like almost 15. But like, I wasn't like messing with her. But at the time, I think I was dating somebody else at the time. But she approached me and said, "Hey, I like the way you worship." Right? We started a conversation. We got our youth groups together. We fellowship together. And it was not until I went to college, like, what was it, 4 or 5 years later, that I started to visit my friends that were more in Toronto area. I was going to school in a college near Toronto called Peterborough, in a city called Peterborough. And so it's an hour away. So I used to go to her, you're on a college diet. college money.
Yeah.
Her mom fed me. I was like, I fell in love with her mom. I was like, I want one of those. I want one of those. Yo, I needed that food in college. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw her mother, the way her mother took care of her father, rubbed the back of his head, blah, blah. Floyd, come sit down and eat. And because of that, I was like, yo, she has her daughters doing the same thing. I'm like, okay. It gave me an indication. I get that same treatment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We have really rough patches, but it's the same. You know what I'm saying? We can see that flow. What happened to the community?
Yeah.
Right? What happened to that community? We used to bond and fellowship, and it was a natural outgrowth. They ain't doing it like that no more.
No. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right, Bishop. And it's as society has gotten more and more growing, and then when COVID hit, people just don't want to be around people like that. The Saints used to stay at each other's houses.
Oh yeah.
Now everybody need make sure they're at a hotel. So yeah.
But Jay, no, seriously, that was a big thing. We used to stay at each other's homes. Nothing was going on crazy.
Nope.
But the bishops would fellowship, we'd wake up and eat. Now we're tired because we went from the hotel down the lobby. We're tired? Really?
Yeah.
So they're like, it's not the same, man. I met my wife driving the church van, directing the choir, serving the bishops. Like what she's doing now was not new. She was doing that as a teenager.
Yeah.
And now everybody, now you get from a man's perspective. I'm sorry, you're gonna cancel me again. We get eyelashes. We get. Let me get off that. Let me get off. Right? What we got more for less back in the day. We got more for. Bring me back to the 90s. I don't care if you call me old. Early 2000s. You got more for less. Now you got BBL. You don't even know what's real. You don't even know what's real. I can't even get to your spirit because I got to get through all those layers.
What did Marvin them say? Bring back the days of yay and nay.
The days of yay and nay.
I'm sorry.
I gotta be honest. I'm kind of with you, Bishop. Honestly, I don't know if I could survive dating in this era.
No,
I don't.
I don't know.
Yeah,
so
I told my wife, God forbid, baby, if something happens to you, me and Levi just going to make our own for it because I don't know if I can do it again.
I don't know what to do. All my game is gone.
No, I'm done. I'm done. I told Nyla if anything would happen, I told my kids, you would have to be the ones that would choose the wife for me, or just like set it up and say, Dad, it's time, get out of here. You're bugging us. I don't want to do this again. No way. Plus, my wife, you can't beat my wife. She's too fine, man. Man. Come on now. What Tambosha?
I tell my baby all the time. I said, baby, you mine and mine forever. I can't. There ain't nobody better than you, girl. Ain't nobody better than you.
So y'all should be shouting for your wives. Y'all should be shouting.
Hey,
brother.
I felt I died. Woo!
I don't have a
God for my glass of milk chocolate, boy. Whoo!
Thank God.
Oh. You better shout it, bitch up. Shout.
Hey, I'm with you.
I think someone's calling my name right now. I have to go upstairs for another praise break.
To all the husbands and the fathers out there, shout for your wife.
Shout.
Tell her thank you.
Shout for your wife.
Tell her thank you.
Come on, Norman D. We don't celebrate like this for our wives. Why don't we do
I'm not
this?
arguing. It's just funny to me. I love it. I love it, man. I love it, man.
Come on, we gotta do this more.
I do. I think back to those marriage videos where the guy was like going to a full praise break at the altar.
Oh, at the altar.
Yeah, remember that?
I love it, man. I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
I love
man.
it.
There are men out there, and dare I say, since we are of this community right now on the screen, there are black men here
Yeah.
Mhm.
that love their spouses. We're not perfect.
Yep.
They're not perfect. We're not perfect
Yeah.
husbands. We're not perfect fathers, but we love
Right.
going home. There's nothing
Yes.
like, what did Dorothy say? There's no place
place
like
like home.
Like
place
no
like
place
home.
like
no
home.
place like home. Man, I don't want no other woman. I don't like cooties anyways. I don't want your cooties.
Honestly.
I don't want your cooties. God gave me chicken,
My
and I'm
Lord.
sticking with
My
chicken.
Lord.
I don't want you can.
I
keep
love
steak.
my thighs. I
Yeah,
love
you got
thighs.
your thighs.
What you see, Bishop, people laugh at me during the convocation, but it's like when it's over, I'd get on the first thing smoking
Go back home.
because I've been gone for a week. I got to get home.
You got to
I got
get
to get
home.
home.
I can't even sleep well if my wife ain't next to me.
Hey,
Come on, Darrell. Say it.
So
Shut
yeah,
Say
up. Hey,
that's
glory to
but
God. I feel the anointing.
to bring it back to the topic though, that it's
There's
while yes, I'm
There's
getting
a
back.
praise in the room.
It's a praise in the room, and
There's
it
a praise
is.
in the
I'm
inside.
getting back to my wife, but I'm also getting back to my children as well because
Yes.
they miss me as well. So just to kind of bring it back to fatherhood, not
Yeah,
just
Father,
husbandry.
I'm sorry. When I look back over my wife and I think things over,
Listen,
Oh, there
I
it
can
is.
truly
there-
say I am blessed.
Truly blessed. You got a testimony.
Wow.
Listen.
I love it, man. I love this.
Listen, the one thing, the before we get out of here, the one thing I absolutely love when I come home from work is seeing my family and seeing my son have a big smile on his face because you know daddy's home, and now it's me and daddy time now. You know what I'm saying? I remember rushing to my father when he got home from work. We all rushed like dad, you know, all of that.
Like
every time I walk through, he has the biggest smile on his face. He's jumping up for joy.
Man,
and that's a great feeling. I encourage any man whenever that's one of the best feelings in the world, if not the best, when you come home and your children are excited to see you.
Man,
they're not scared to see, they're excited to see you.
Yeah. I love it. Ain't nothing like it. And you know what? I don't know why it's in my spirit tonight. Seriously, if you are separated from the baby father, let that man
see that baby.
See that baby. Oh my God.
Yeah.
They
never
need
understood
it.
that manipulation.
They need it. Your children will be better for you if you allow them to spend time with their father. You know, there's a Hebrew word. The Hebrew word for parent is only found in plural form.
Really?
Because it's only found in plural form. I just forgot the name of it, the actual name, but it's only found in plural form. Why? Because the Jews see parenting as both genders. You need mom and you need dad.
Yes.
Present. Let them see the father. You know, I'm not saying I'm not vilifying women at all. I was raised by incredible women as well, and an incredible father for 3 sisters and an incredible mom. God rest her soul. She's in heaven with the Lord, died 11 years ago. But there's something about the impact. Maybe I'm reiterating this, the impact of a father. Let them see the father. I teach kids. You could see the difference when they don't have dads around. The emotional drama.
Yes.
The tantrums, right? Because the emotional energy that it takes, that it only comes from one side. When a man sees that, and when he gets older, and he's grown with emotional energy solely, when a man gets emotional and has no limits, he's dangerous.
Yeah.
A woman, you might be on average able to hold back, but a man, that's a murderer.
Yeah.
That's an abuser, right? And so let them co-parent, get along as much as you can, right? You know, show up at that mutual, that spot, be on time. Don't take away the time and all that. And I'm saying that because I deal with this as a pastor. Yeah. I deal with this all the time. I deal with men who are crying, fathers who are crying. I'm dealing with a son who is paying crazy in the thousands per month just for court fees as we speak right now. We're not even talking about paying child support, just court fees currently to deal with the situation. It's unnecessary. Y'all both did not complain and were on one accord when you were laying on y'all backs. Everyone was on one accord, unless it was abuse or something like that, God forbid. But everyone was on one accord when y'all were laying on your back. Why can't we be on one accord taking care of what we made?
Yeah.
Let fathers be fathers.
Let fathers be fathers. Amen.
Let fathers be fathers.
Amen.
Listen, that's a great way to end. Let fathers be fathers. And we want to listen, Bishop McEwen, man, thank you for hopping on with us again. Listen, you're the church nerds bishop. Okay. We just want to, you're the church nerds bishop.
That's right.
You're the church nerds bishop. But we want to thank all of the fathers. Shout out to all of our fathers again, and all the men that had an impact on our lives, whether it be deacons, bishops, elder, whatever, someone that made a positive impact to make you the man that you are today and the way you're raising your sons or daughters today. We want to thank the Church Nerd congregation for hopping on again. We had a great a lot of people here tonight. Obviously, some of the fellas couldn't hop on, understandably, but hopefully we get to see them next week. Norm, what's the video for Father's Day today?
It's Father's Day, and I couldn't find one or two. I just it's Father's Day. We're gonna just do a little collection of real short ones just to kind of get a flavor on how things should be. So the first one up, it's not often that we have both Bishop McEwen and Darrell, both organists in the faith. That I saw this clip, and I'm gonna need y'all to help me understand how it got to where it got to. So this is just something very interesting.
Oh, the Leslie died, or the tone. Oh,
yeah,
one of the balls.
Yeah, that's for not taking care of your organ.
Yeah, one of the.
That's exactly what that looks like.
One of the tubes blew or something.
Yeah, one of the tubes. Yeah.
So that's what happened. Yeah. One of the tubes blew.
One of the tubes. That people got to realize you do have to have those organs regularly serviced.
Maintenance, absolutely.
Just keep.
I thought he had Gerald. I thought at first he had a transpose, because now you could. These organs come, you could suit them with transpose.
Oh yeah.
Capabilities now. It's like, no, you transpose your organ. You saw.
I was like, what he's doing, but then it was just going downhill. I was like, something going.
I was like, oh my God. I was like, what is happening? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I knew exactly what happened as soon as I was like, oh no, it's dying. The tube, one of the tubes went out.
They got to explain this one to me, because to me it's just hilarious. But I like being educated in like what exactly happened. So
listen, that's the musician's worst nightmare, when you play and all of a sudden something just cuts off in the middle of something. Or even like playing the drums. It's called playing too hard. If you're playing and one of the tunes or the snare breaks,
or something. Yeah.
Yes.
You're done.
And everybody the whole church just looks at you now. Like, what's going on over there?
Well, so thank you all. Okay, so next up is an interesting one. I found this one pretty interesting. We all get scam calls, and I found there's a tool out there that will actually help you get rid of scammers.
Oh, ma'am, are you on Medicare, Medicaid, or VA or not?
I gotta get that.
That's a real tool. I don't know where are you from.
It almost looked like a Milwaukee tool, something like you can get that at Home Depot or something. Milwaukee? Then you can get it at Home Depot.
You
Then
just-
you can get
I
it
need
at Home
that
Depot.
for work. I need that for my students, man. Like,
And the last one, because it's Father's Day, I'm just gonna play this one. I'm not happy
Jesus.
with this, but it's Father's Day,
Oh,
and
no.
I found it to
Oh,
be
no.
very, very
Oh, no.
interesting. If Dre was
no.
here, he'd be really upset. So
Daddy, 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 I need a little soothing. I need a little soothing. Need a little soothing. Need a little soothing. Come on, sing, daddy. Who we talking about? Daddy, daddy, daddy. That daddy's in 3-part harmony. I need a little soothing. Need a little soothing. I'm gonna say it one more time. We talking about God. Daddy, daddy, daddy. I need a little soothing. I need a little soothing. Need a little soothing. Need a little soothing.
No. No.
So much to say about that one. That
No.
We went back to the daddy thing. It just came
Yeah.
up. I need a little soothing.
yeah.
you know, Dre has been a stalwart that you shouldn't call God Daddy. 'Cause it's just,
No,
it's just
No.
maybe if you're African, oh daddy, oh, but no, man, you can't be doing that.
I
And he said, "Oh, that's in 3-part harmony," and they went like into 6-part harmonies. That
yes.
You know he wanted to be a R&B singer.
Yeah.
He ain't called to be no pastor.
Yes, Lady McHugh, and I was swaying. I was trying to
He was trying to get with it.
so.
Oh my goodness, Bishop!
Happy
Shout
Father's
out,
Day, y'all.
Happy Father's Day, Bishop. Shout out to your single. Tell the people what you just put out.
Oh
You
my
gotta-
God, I appreciate it, man. Y'all go on all platforms, iTunes, whatever, all platforms. I put out a brand new single called "Hungry." Come on, for a move of God. The Lord's blessed me to be able to to preach through literature or through music, and so I pray it be a blessing to you. It has that southern kind of feel to it, even though I'm born Canadian up north. It carries that southern Louisiana-esque type of thing. It feels a little bit more like fried chicken rather than poutine. But but I hope y'all like it. It's a blessing. It's biblical, and I love it. I love it. Go get it. That's a handsome man right there.
There
Go
it is.
get Hungry for
There
a
it
Move of
is.
God on all platforms. Pray for me.
Wonderful. Listen, shout out to Bishop McEwen. Once again, I am Jay Baldwin, Darrell Walls, Norman Heath, and Brandon Travis. We will see you next time on another episode of the Church Nerds.
Church nerds.
Later. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there.
Later.
Go get your soothing.